What's up, Dragon Nation? I'm Rich with Dragon Nation Gaming. Welcome back to Gold Rush the game. So if you look at the top right hand corner, you'll see that I've been doing a little bit. I've been doing a lot of mining on my own. We actually got $897,000 now. But I don't know if that's going to be enough for all the stuff that we have to buy now. We are now in the motor pool. I need to go around and I think everything all together, I did the math, and everything that I need to buy from here is going to cost me about $550,000. And I still need to repair the water tower that's on our land. And we also need to get the small machinery. There's a lot of shit we need to do. It's probably going to take more than one episode to get all this together. But I think we finally have enough money to go ahead and get the wash plant done. Of course, we're going to be going with the cheapest stuff at first, and then later on we will upgrade. But let's go ahead and get to this. The first thing I'm going to need... which one's one that I need two of? No, this one I only need one. I think this one, the TDJ sluice box, I think this is the one I need two. And add. And then we're going to need one of the S-Rock sloop box. So we'll add that. How much was that? That's 550, so that's 1,100 altogether for those two. 935 for this one. This one is 715. Alright, what else are we going to need? So we are going to need a trommel. How much is the next trommel up? $227,000. I don't know. I think we'll go with the real cheap one for right now, which is $26,400. And we'll add that one. Now we need to go around the outside. We're going to need the conveyor belt hopper. This one is $33,000. Now, this thing is actually kind of cool. It actually combines with, I think this is called the, conveyor belt. What we do is we take our front end loader and we just dump dirt into this and it feeds the wash plant. So we are going to need this as 33,000. We're getting up there. Then we're going to need the conveyor belt. Alright, now this is the one I need to check out. We do have the duplex jig. I'm going to need two. But we also, ooh, damn, 561,000. And this one is 243. Planter. I'm guessing this one right here, the gravel pump, is a little bit better, but yeah, because of the cost, we're going to go ahead and go with two of the duplex jigs, which is 74,800. Oh man, I just hope I have enough for all this. Now we have three different types of wash plants. So we have the D-Rocker, which is 423,500. We have the Shaker, which is 64,372. And then we have the Glacier Creek, which is 1,063,700. Yeah, I might have to wait for the next piece of land to get this one because it's going to take me forever to get that kind of money. Alright, let's go ahead and go with the Shaker. This one is... oh, wait. Was it really 64,000? Holy shit. Yeah, this thing is expensive. 64,372. Let's go ahead and add that one. Now we're going to need a fuel tank. We're going to need a big one. That one's 17,600. We're going to need a generator, which is 41,800. And then we're going to need a front end loader, which is 127,600. Alright, the next one we're going to need is dump truck. Alright, this guy I would like to get, but I think they're bugged at the moment. I'm not sure. Last time I used one, they actually, when you use this thing, it would delete the gold. Basically, all this is good for is to level out the terrain. I don't think we're going to need it. But I might get it just to mess around with it a little bit. Alright, here we go. Dump truck. 101,200. Which is kind of weird because I would have thought that would have been cheaper than the excavator. But I guess not. Another thing I need to do here in a minute is I'm also going to have to upgrade the plot of land so that way I could go ahead and get these vehicles on there. I've already upgraded once so I could have 2 vehicles, but it looks like we're going to need 3. We're going to need the front end loader, we're going to need the dump truck, and the large excavator, because that's what I'm going to be using to move everything. I think we're good. I mean, I would get the drill, but I think once I get the front end loader and the dump truck, I'll be able to clear out the land pretty quick. So yeah, I don't think this one is really all that useful right now. Let's go ahead and go to checkout. Okay, so I was close. It's 561,022. This is not including all the hoses, cables, everything else that we're gonna need. But here's the thing. The way when you drop all this stuff off at the claim, all this stuff is going to kind of merge together. So what I'm going to have to do is a little bit at a time. So I have to figure out an order that I want to send stuff to the claim. So we still have 336,351, which is still not bad, but I don't know. Alright, so right here I think I already upgraded once, so we need to upgrade again. How much? At 30,000. It's still kind of expensive just to be able to put more vehicles on your land, but it is what it is. So let's see, what should I start out with? I think we should probably start out with the sluice boxes and work our way up. Yeah, probably. That'd probably be a good idea. So we'll start out with the sluice boxes, then we'll go to the duplex jigs, and then the trommel. And then from the trommel, I think the... Where is it? Shaker. There it is. Then we'll go to the shaker, and then we'll do the conveyor belt and the hopper. And I think that's everything. Nope. Then we need the fuel tank and the generator. So yeah, the big fuel tank and the generator. So I think we'll stick with this for right now. And as we go, we'll go ahead and add more stuff to the claim. That way stuff doesn't get too clusterfucked, basically. But let's go ahead and go to the shop and see what else I need to get right now, because I know we're gonna need cables and hoses for just about everything. Well, not everything, but we'll see when we get over there. I know I'm going to need... Shit, I don't even know what cable stuff takes anymore. Alright, let's get in here and check it out. So we already have a light, so we're good on that. We have a trailer, which is actually loaded at the moment. We have a fuel tank. Oh, this guy. So this is the golden agitator. What we do is we take the pads and we put them inside the grates, and it will clean our pads for us. But it's kind of slow, and with all the pads we're going to have, I might get 2 or 3 of these. I don't know. We'll have to see as we go. The electric pump we already got. Already got that trailer. This is back at the claim. I need to sell this thing because thank God we're no longer using it. I got tired of that. All this stuff we already have. Generator, I think we're good. We're gonna use the water tank for clean out. All this stuff we are gonna need. I already have one set back at the claim. So we'll go ahead and grab this so we can add to it. One thing I did actually learn a long time ago is the hog pan with no pump does not work on the large wash plant. You actually need one of the hog pans with the pump. So that means we're going to need hoses for that as well. And then with the mats, I think we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? I think so. And then we need, this is going to take me a while to figure out all the hoses and cables and everything. But I think what I should do is every time I put something down that requires power and hoses, I should go ahead and buy that stuff. Which we could do at the claim to save a little bit of time. So I also probably should get a stockpile of parts at some point when I have a little bit of extra money, just when I'm sure that I'll have plenty. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the cash register. All of this is only going to cost me $438. Not bad. Alright, so I need to go ahead and get all that loaded up. The gold nudgitator, we'll go ahead and get those later when we actually start setting up the clean out. But yeah, let me go ahead and get all this stuff and we'll get back to the claim. Alright, so I'm just grabbing the sluice boxes and the gold pan, or whatever this thing's called. What is it? Hog pan. Damn it. I grabbed them from over here, so now we have 2 sets, or yeah, 2 sets. So I went ahead and moved everything. I am going to have to move the water pump. Once we get the, let's actually go ahead and get the water tower fixed and see what happens. Oh, this is a lot of money. I ain't spending money, but it's something that I need. Oh, wow. Okay, that water tower is bigger than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be a smaller one than the one in town, but yeah, I guess it's the exact same thing. Wait a minute, there's a ladder. Can I get up? No, I can't get in there. That would be kind of cool if I could get up there and check out everything. Something's on. Oh, it's, I think it's an engine somewhere in the pump. That's weird. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it was kind of weird. I thought my, my pump over here was on, but I think we're good. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to go ahead and fill this thing up with water. Oh, so we can actually turn... Oh, so we have to turn on the water at some point. Alright. Alright, let's see how much it's actually going to cost me to fill this thing up. Well, that's a little bit of money, but it's 261,000 gallons. Alright, so I think this is going to be the same thing as the large gas tank. It does it at midnight? Or no? It did it immediately. Alright, so now we have plenty of water. Alright, so let's go around real quick and I'll show you everything that we got so far. So there's my big ass hole that got me almost $1 million. And that thing got huge. Now, back over here on the left-hand side where we started on it, there wasn't a whole lot of gold. But once I started getting to this mill area, I started getting tons of it. And for about 3 washouts, yeah, about 30 buckets, I started getting really good money. But yeah, what we're going to do is first we're going to get the sluice boxes in and then the jigs. And then our hog pans will go down there. I think the hog pans will save for last because I don't want them in the way when I try to put on the trommel and this sluice box. And I think the other sluice box goes there. So yeah, even though this isn't a whole lot of stuff, it is going to take me quite some time. While we're heading over there, let me go ahead and grab something real quick. There is something we are going to need. In order to move all this stuff, we're going to need cables. What I usually go for, if I can find them, there we go, the 5-meter steel cable. We'll go ahead and get 4 of those. Altogether, that's going to cost me 83 bucks. Not bad. Alright, so now that we bought those, it should be showing up over here by where the excavator is. That's why I went ahead and parked it there. And then all I have to do is figure out how to get everything in place. So yeah, there's our hooks right there. So on the side of each one of the these sluice boxes, there's an in and an out. So this is the one that goes right before the trommel, so it's going to be running this way. So I need to figure out where I'm going to load that from. I think what I have to do is I have to bring the excavator over on this side. Yeah, and then lift it straight up and then go towards the front. This one right here, I think what I need to do is get the excavator to get it from the back going this way. No, from over here. No, the other side. I need out on the left-hand side. So yeah, from this direction, and we should just be able to place it right there. These ones, I need to come from the bottom. Where is the out? Yeah, I'll bring the excavator right here. Pick them up right there, and then I should easily be able to put them in. But yeah, let's go ahead, and we need to sell the mobile wash plant. We don't need it anymore. And if we do, I'm going to say, screw it, I'm not using it. I'm tired of that damn thing. Alright, so selling it's going to get us 2,750. Which doesn't seem like a whole lot, but every little bit's going to help. So we're still at 149,960 bucks. I almost had $1 million bucks, and it looks like I'm barely going to have enough. So this right here is where I'm going to set up my clean out system. So the trailer's not going to stay, but the water tank is. I'm going to try to get it up against this wall right here. And then all the clean out will probably be in one of these bays. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to have it in this area because it is a little bit lit. I mean, not a whole lot, but if I get one little light in here, I think that would be good enough. But yeah, I got a whole lot of work ahead of me. Oh, this should be fun. So doing this, it's probably going to take me hours. Probably 2. Not sure. To get everything hooked up, everything ready to go, it's probably going to take me about 2 hours. Now, I could go ahead and do this in like 4 different videos. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do a building montage. Get all of this stuff in place. And hopefully by the end of this episode we could have everything together. Mostly. And see if we can't get the wash plant running. At least test it out to make sure I hooked up everything correctly. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this started.
Don't know when to stop. Returning, it's not the way for me. Only a mile to go. Somewhere I belong. I'll see it clearer now. I'm learning the path as I go. Everybody knows it's spoken on the radio. There is a truth in the lies. I dare to leave you twice. turning is not the way for me. Only a mile to go. Somewhere I belong. I see it clearer now. I feel like I'm all out of time. So tell me you stay behind. Make sure I get to the end. I hope you can see in the dark. It only takes just a little spark to fill my head with the light. Oh yeah. Your whispering softly in my ear. I knew you'll never disappear. When I open my eyes to see that you're not there, the bubble bursts and I know that it's all a lie. I went through fire and flames just to call you mine. Breaking shackles and chains just to call you mine. I can't believe it, how you're leaving me now. I went through fire and flames just to call you mine. I'm walking past the old canteen. We're still here like a movie scene. I watch and smile get me down. I'm on my knees. Next thing I know, I'm out alone in the cold. I went through fire and flames just to call you mine. Breaking shackles and chains just to call you mine. I can't believe it, how you're leaving me now. I went through fire and flames just to call you mine. I know I should turn my back and run from you, 'cause it's all I can do. I know somewhere deep down I know where this thing is heading to.
All right, so everything, well, not everything, pretty much everything is ready to go, all set up, hooked up. Everything has water or electricity if it needs it. This is going to be the cleanup area. And unfortunately, I was only able to get one nudgitator. Hopefully at some point I'll get a little bit of money so I can go ahead and get two, but one should work for now. It's going to take me a little bit longer to get that stuff done. Is the sun coming out already? Can't be. Maybe. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and it looks like we have 9 days to autumn. So yeah, it's autumn already, but we were able to get the wash plant up and running. We'll check it out real quick to see if I have everything set up correctly. We got the dump truck, we got the front end loader. The dump truck I'm not going to use for a little while. I guess I really didn't need to get it right now. I could have saved some money if I wouldn't have gotten that. But I need to go ahead and make a little bit of space for it. So right now we're just going to be using the front end loader until probably we get to our hole, which is right over there. That thing is huge. Don't fall in that thing, I'll never get out. Well, the game allows you, but If this was real life, I would never get out of there. Especially being on the play mode by myself. Oh, one thing I did forget to do, we need to go ahead and set this up so we get more fuel in the morning. How much is this going to cost me? 5,014. So at midnight, this thing will refuel. We did fill everything up, I think. Let's go ahead and turn this on so we can get a little bit of light. So I think it might be a good idea to go ahead and get another light for down there so I can see when I'm doing a clean out at night. But it seems like that light pretty much lights up this entire area. But I'm just double checking, making sure everything is set up. So water, electricity, electricity, electricity. This one only needs electricity, it doesn't need water. The jigs have electricity, they don't need water either. And we have water for the hog pans. So I think everything is ready to go. Let's go ahead and turn this on and see if everything works correctly. Also, the water, I might have to turn that knob, but we'll see. When we get everything started, we'll see if I have to do that. So I think we're good to go. I guess we'll see. So we need to go ahead and get everything started. Now we need the jigs, and I don't know how loud this is going to be. I'll probably have to change the volume after I edit, because I won't know until then. Alright, so is this running? Doesn't look like it's running, does it? But it is. I guess there's not a conveyor belt right there. It should be, though. Huh. I don't know. So what's going to happen is the front end loader will dump hay dirt in this, which is the hopper. Then it will go to the conveyor, which I guess you get a little bit of loss in between that gap right there. But I mean, if that's the way it works, that's the way it works. Then the conveyor loads it up into the shaker, which seems to be running, but I don't see any water. We're gonna have to turn on that. So what this does is those grizzly bars, I guess they're called. No, these are the grizzly bars. They'll keep the really big rocks from getting in there, and they'll dump out here, which is kind of dumb. They probably should dump over on this side. That would make more sense, so that way you could pick up the big rocks and get rid of them. But that's not a function in the game, so we don't have to worry about it then. And then it will go through the grates, which will sort everything down into even smaller rocks. The bigger rocks will go down this sluice box and get stored over here. Well, stored. It disappears. And then the smaller stuff will come down. The gold and some gravel will get stuck in these grates. Then it will go into the trommel that will separate it even further to smaller chunks. Then once it does that, it goes down these sluice boxes where, god damn it, get up, where the grates and the moss will pick up some of the gold, and then it will go down into the duplex jig. Now what the duplex jig does is there's ball bearings in there, and those bladders, yeah, I need to turn on the water, make sure that runs. The bladders will actually, with the water pressure, it will kind of move around those bearings and it'll allow like little pieces to get through. And then it will come down into the hog pen, which will pick up the small little tiny flour gold. Alright, let's turn on the water. I thought the water was already on, but I guess not. Hopefully this works. God damn it. Alright, water should be on. Please let the water be on. Is the water on? The water is not. Oh, you know why? I know why. God damn it. I knew I forgot something. There we go. Now that guy is running. Do we have water? Yep, we have water now. So the thing about the water is the water will only go down to the duplex jig. And it looks like it flows into the hog pans, but it doesn't. So we need the water with the hog pen to actually push the gold down these mats. So this is going to be a whole lot of cleanup because we need to clean up those mats. We need to take those buckets on both jigs. We need to take these mats on both sides. It's a lot, man. There's a whole lot to clean this place out. Then we need to come up here and we need to dig underneath the grates and put the dirt into that bucket. So all together is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, I think, for these ones, and then 7 and 8 for those pads. So all together we're going to have 8 buckets to clean out. All right, let's go ahead and turn this off before we waste fuel and waste the water. So let's go ahead and shut this guy down. It looks like everything is working the way it's supposed to. We can go ahead and start digging. Yeah, it's already getting daylight. I really did work through the day and through the night to get this done. Holy shit. All right, stop. There we go. So yeah, I definitely will get another light for down by the hog pen so that way we have lights when we're doing a clean out. We have a lot of digging to do. Because I can't remember, but I think it takes a little while to get this thing to 100%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the first of it on my own, our first 100% clean out. And I'll come back when it's ready to do the clean out and we'll see what kind of gold we have. But as for this episode, that's about all the time I have. So make sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.